Once you've imported your background PDF or DWG file, you'll need to trace out each area that you'd like a quantity takeoff for. So to begin tracing, I'm going to right-click, which opens my draw cursor, and left-click to drop points. I'm going to follow the walls. This is a bit hard to see because of the LVT. And once I get to my last little corner, I can hit Enter, which gets the last corner or the last two walls. You can also get to the last wall and right-click, which will close the room. So Enter gets the last two walls, right-clicking gets the last wall. For a perfectly square room, there's a slightly easier way to do it. Layout rectangle, just select that and click and drag across the room, and that will get a quick rectangle. Let's move on to the storage, which has a slightly more angled wall. You'll notice that the cursor is locked on a 45-degree angle to speed you up a little bit while you're tracing. To release the cursor from that angle, you can hold down the Shift key and drop a point at an angle. A few editing tools that we need to look at. Allow editing. I'm going to select this, and what allow editing is going to allow me to do is, first of all, move corners and walls. So you can see this wall is a little angled, so I can just move this corner to match the angle of that wall. And I missed this wall a bit, so I can move that wall down to be right in the middle of the line. Another thing you can do with allow editing is insert door drops. So I'm going to right-click in the center of that doorway, and I can just hit New Door, or I can just hit the Enter key, and it will pop in a door drop there. That is allow editing. The other edit feature that I'd like to show you quickly is edit room point. So I'm going to select point in the room and go to edit room point, and what this icon does is it opens the room back up. So now I can make a change if I need to make a change and close the room. When you are tracing an area, backspace deletes your last point. So now we're getting a little more complex. There's a circle in this room. So again, Shift to release that 45-degree angle. And I'll drop a point at the beginning of the curve, and the top of the curve, and the end of the curve. So I'm just triangulating that circle. Now I'm going to click on the top of the circle and click on this curve tool, which will curve out that line. There's also a quick circle tool for complete circles. Here I'll just select that and click and drag over this circle. So that is a quick introduction to tracing out areas. Now we're ready to place materials and see the different views.